Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's see the content of nucleus. So nucleus, its important role is in cellular reproduction. It forms new cell. Then it it determines the development or the maturity of how by directing chemical activities of the cell. How it does this? Because it has DNA.
Yes.
Yeah? And DNA inside that DNA, the functional part of that
And it is chromosomes, the genes.
genes, right? That genes, right? It codes the protein, and that
Yes.
protein, the different protein has different roles. Some protein will help in the communication, some in the development of structure of the cells, and some for the transport, okay, of materials, all that, okay. And it helps in the transmission of hereditary traits from parents to offspring, okay. When you say that you are similar to mother, right, that hereditary trait, that genes are passed from parents to their children, okay.
Yes.
And this happens in the nucleus.
Yes, ma'am.
It controls all metabolic activities of the cell. Okay, and there is two types of metabolic activities. Okay, catabolism and anabolism. What is catabolism? Hmm?
When we're talking about metabolism, there are two types. Okay. So metabolism and anabolism.
Which means our metabolism, same thing. In this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What happens in this case? There is bigger molecule, and it breaks down and forms simple molecules. That is catabolism. And
Yes.
anabolism, simple molecules join together to form what? Bigger molecule. Complex molecule. That is anabolism.
Yes, ma'am.
So this nucleus, it controls all these activities. Okay. Formation of molecules. If it is removed, the protoplasm will dry up. Now tell me, what is protoplasm?
Now, the protoplasm is the living components of the cell.
Okay. Then what is cytoplasm?
The cytoplasm is only that fluid contained inside the cell, which is where all the other organelles are situated on, whereas the protoplasm is the entirety of all the living part of the cell.
Oh yes. So this protoplasm will have cytoplasm plus this nucleoplasm. Okay.
Yes,
And cytoplasm has two parts, organelle and cytosol. Okay. Organelles, that is, we have endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosome, plastids, all those are organelles. Okay. The other part, right, the liquid substance present in the cytoplasm, that is cytosol.
yes,
Okay. Now you can see the difference between protoplasm, cytoplasm, and cytosol, right?
yes,
Now, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells we have already discussed.
yes, ma'am.
This prokaryotic cells, they lack
They lack a true nucleus.
true nucleus. They have nucleoid, and organelles are not present. Right?
Yes, ma'am. And membranes are also not present.
They don't have plastics like in the photosynthetic eukaryotes. They have that. What does they have? Photosynthetic bacteria. What do they have? They have membrane vesicles, okay,
Okay.
which contain the chlorophyll. Some bacteria has chlorophyll.
Yes, ma'am.
They are autotrophic, but they don't have plastics. Chlorophyll. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Have vesicle are lamellar structure, which contains the chlorophyll. Next, cytoplasm. The large region of each cell enclosed by cell membrane is called cytoplasm. It is fluid content present in the plasma membrane. It contains many specialized cell organelles and which performs specific function. What
Yes.
is the work of cytoplasm? It helps in exchange of material between cell organelles. Okay, and it acts as a storehouse of vital molecules such as amino acids, glucose, vitamin, iron, etc.
Yes.
And act as site for certain metabolic pathway. Okay, like glycolysis. What what happens in glycolysis?
Glycolysis. There's a component called the glycogen that the breakdown occurs.
Glucose will break down into pyruvate. That process is called glycolysis. And this glycolysis happens in the cytoplasm.
Yes, ma'am.
First cell organelle, it is an endoplasmic reticulum. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum, the other one is smooth rough endoplasmic reticulum. In the rough endoplasmic reticulum, what do we have?
We have the ribosomes, which gives
Yes,
us
we have ribosome embedded in it. Okay, and so what does it form?
in smooth. It helps to produce the lipids and like fat molecules.
No, no, no. I'm not talking about smooth. I'm talking about rough.
In rough, it forms the proteins. So this proteins along with the
Protein synthesis.
yes, ma'am. So this and the lipids and the fats they make the help to make the membrane, which is also known as the biogenesis.
Okay, smooth endoplasmic reticulum.
Yes,
As I
ma'am.
already told, what was that? It
And
doesn't have ribosome and it forms
it helps in the like processing of the lipids and the fats.
lipids and fats. And this helps in the formation of cell membrane, this lipids and fats. This is called what? This is called membrane biogenesis.
Yes, ma'am.
Then the other work of smooth now is detoxification.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, of poison or drugs in the liver cell of some vertebrates. This folded part is called crystalline. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and this is the space. Mostly this ear, right,
Yes, ma'am.
will be attached to the nucleus. Will be near to the nucleus. It forms network.
Yes, ma'am.
Next to it, there will be Golgi apparatus. These three, right, it will form network.
Yes, ma'am.
So when protein is made, right, the transport vesicle will carry the protein and it will go to the Golgi apparatus where the protein is what? Stored and manufactured and packaged.
Yes, ma'am.
Then from the Golgi apparatus, a secretory vesicle will be there. It will contain the protein which is processed and it will go to the part wherever it is required. Okay,
Yes.
that is the work of Golgi apparatus. Okay, secretary work. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
next we have this Golgi apparatus. Okay, this is the secretary vesicle. This is transvasion, concave shape.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
and here is the Swiss reason. Here this is transport vesicle and here secondary vesicle. The transport vesicle will come from the ER.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. This flat structure, right? It is called cistern. So let's see what is the work of Golgi apparatus. First, let's complete this. Where is this? Yeah. Let's see. Ribosome present in all active cell act as site for protein synthesis. Protein manufactured here are transported throughout the cell by endoplasmic reticulum. Fat and lipid molecule manufactured by SCR helps in building cell membrane and other component. This process is called membrane biosynthesis. This question, right, usually comes, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Some other protein and lipid synthesized by ER function as enzyme and hormone.
Yes, ma'am.
Plays crucial role in detoxification of poison and drugs in liver cells of vertebrates. It forms network system providing channel for transport of material, especially protein. It transport between various regions of cytoplasm and between cytoplasm and nucleus mainly. It forms a cytoplasmic framework, provides surface for some biochemical activities of the cell. It gives mechanical support to the cell. These all are the work of ER.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is a cytoplasmic framework?
Connections. Then it's the function of Golgi apparatus. And this Golgi apparatus is also known as Golgi bodies.
Okay, ma'am.
And in plant, it is called as diffusome. Let's see. Golgi apparatus stores, modifies, packs products in vesicle. It involves in formation of lysosome. It forms complex sugar from simple sugars. In some cases, it is involved in synthesis of cell wall and plasma membrane.
Yes,
Who discovered this chemical
Golgi.
Golgi? Most of his experiments were concerned with nervous system. This method was called black reaction, which strained the nerves and cell structure. All this thing happened by black reaction. It will work silver nitrate solution to trace most delicate ramification of the cell. Ramification is complexes. The complex structure of this
Yes, ma'am.
by silver nitrate. That's why he got Nobel Prize in 1906. And this guy, Sandio Raman Y. he also got. Okay.
Yes.
Together they got the Nobel Prize. Next is lysosome. Lysosome, simple part. And lysosome contains enzymes, digestive enzymes, hydrolytic enzyme. This enzyme, right, this digestive enzyme, what does it do? It breaks down substances. Okay?
What is the other name of the enzymes you told?
Hydrolytic enzymes.
Yes, ma'am.
It is called as suicide bag.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Because if the cell gets damaged, the lysosome uses its own digestive enzymes to digest the cell.
When cell gets damaged, what will happen?
It uses the enzymes present in it, the lysosome, the enzymes in it, it clutches the cell and then the cell slowly gets digested.
I'm not able to hear you properly. This lysosome, right? It bursts.
Yes, ma'am.
Digestive enzymes inside it. What will happen? It starts to break down all the cell components.
Yes, ma'am.
The cell will die.
Yes, ma'am.
So it won't interrupt the other cells.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is called autophagy.
Yes, ma'am.
And one more thing, these lysosomes are absent in RBC. Let's see the function of lysosomes. They help to keep the cell clean by digesting any foreign material that enters the cell. That's why they are called scavengers or cellular housekeeper.
Yes, ma'am.
They remove foreign material by breaking it into smaller pieces through its powerful digestive enzymes. These enzymes can break down all organic materials.
Yes, ma'am.
Starvation, the lysosome digests stored food contained by autophagy and supply energy to the cell. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's see. Next is mitochondria. Mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell
Yes, ma'am.
because it generates
Energy.
energy and energy in the form of ATP,
Yes, ma'am.
adenosine triphosphate.
Yes, ma'am.
How is energy generated?
I mean, respiration.
Hmm?
In respiration, the energy is generated.
Okay, how do we get that energy?
Like between respiration, like there is internal respiration, and like after the exchange of gases occurs due to the internal respiration, the energy is released.
The main thing I'm asking, where are we getting energy from?
From food.
Yes, from food. Okay, how this respiration happens?
Yes, ma'am.
Food will come, right? We have to be when we food contains energy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how are we utilizing this energy and forming ATP? Through respiration.
Yes, ma'am.
Food. During respiration, what will come inside?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. What? Oxygen.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, This will what will happen when these two are reacted, right? What will happen? It will form carbon dioxide and energy. Okay, this carbon dioxide through swelling we will take it out of our body. This energy have to utilize it. So in mitochondria we have ADP. That is adenosine diphosphate. And we also have inorganic phosphate. Got it?
Yeah.
So this adenosine diphosphate plus this inorganic phosphate plus this energy, it will form ATP. This adenosine diphosphate, right? They have low energy
Yes.
content. This ATP high energy content.
Yes.
Thing in this water is also formed. Okay, and after this, what will happen when ATP plus water is given? What will happen? It will break down and we get energy. This energy will help in all the metabolic activities, reactions. Okay, original form. This
Yes.
happens in the ATP, in the mitochondria. Okay,
Yes.
got it right? So this mitochondria has double membrane. This inner membrane is folded finger-like projection. This is called crystate. This will create the large surface area for ATP generation.
Yes.
And this mitochondria, it has its own DNA and ribosome.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it? Now let's see the function of mitochondria. It generates energy for various activity of the cell. It is known as powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria are sites of cellular respiration. They release energy required by the cell in the form of ATP. This ATP is known as energy currency of the cell. Whenever the cell requires energy, ATP molecule break down. Whenever it is the cell will require energy, the ATP molecule will break down.
Yes, ma'am.
It generates energy to be used for metabolic activity of the body.
Yes, ma'am. Now, why is ATP known as the energy currency?
Because it has high energy content. When you are breaking it, right, the energy is released, and that energy, right, it helps in the activity. That's why it is called energy currency of the cell. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
our energy currency. Currency helps in all the um, transactions, right?
Yes.
This ATP also will help in all the activities. If you don't have money, then that work will not be done, right? Everything works for money.
Okay.
Likewise, this ATP. That's why it is called energy currency.
Yes.
Let's see. Mitochondria are strange organelles in the sense that they have their own DNA and ribosome. Hence, they are able to make their own protein.
Yes.
They provide intermediates. What is intermediate? In a reaction, right, there is formation of intermediate, the medial product from which the final product will be formed. Okay, that is intermediate.
Okay.
There is chemicals like fatty acids, steroid, amino acids. This intermediate will help in the synthesis of fatty acids, steroid, or amino acids. Okay. Now let's see the last thing. Plastics. No, one more thing is there, factual. Plastics are also having their own DNA and ribosome.
Yes.
And there are three types of plastics: chloroplast, leucoplast, and chromoplast.
Ma'am, aren't chloroplasts like a type of chromoplast only? If the chromoplast contains that chlorophyll, it is called a chloroplast.
In nucleotic, this chromoplast and chloroplast are same. Okay.
Okay.
Here we are dividing it into three parts. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So chloroplast, they contain green pigment, and this chromoplast, other than the green pigment, all the other pigments all the colored pigments. It is present, this chromoplast is present in the fruit. Okay, the color part of the plant. And this chloroplast, it contains in the green part of the plant. It helps in the photosynthesis. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
they are known as kitchen of the cell. And this leucoplast, it is colorless. It helps in the storage.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what are semi-autonomous organelles?
Semi-autosomal. That means it makes its own DNA. It has its own DNA and it can make its own protein, DNA and ribosome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's why it's semi-autosomal. Okay. Uh, Now let's see. For star storage, it is known as amyloplast, and for oil, iliadoplast, and for protein, amyloplast. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Last organelle is vacuole. In humans, vacuole, if it is present, it will be small.
Yes.
Okay. In plants, the vacuole is bigger. Why?
Ma'am, because they don't have like a separate organelle to do the functions that the vacuole does. Like it removes the waste from the cell. Like that, like in animals, usually there are separate organelles to do that function.
And one more thing, what is the difference between the plant cell and a plant and animal? Main difference.
Oh, yes, ma'am. The plant cell has the cell wall, and the animal cell do not have the cell wall.
No, I'm not talking about that. This plant cell, right, it stays at one place.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't use this energy.
Okay, ma'am.
We utilize energy
Yes, ma'am.
faster. And so this plant, right, it has to store, right? It contains because it is not getting used. So it stores the content in the vacuole cell side.
Yes, ma'am.
Compared to us, it doesn't work much. Okay, that's why. And the membrane, the outer membrane of the vacuole is called as tonoplast.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the work of vacuole? It vacuoles are full of cell fab and provide turgidity and rigidity to cells to the plant, hormones to the plant. Okay.
And what is turgidity?
Turgidity. It becomes turgid. The cell doesn't burst.
Okay, ma'am.
It is rigid. Okay. Next, many substances like amino acid, sugar, organic acid, proteins, they are stored in the vacuoles. In amoeba, consumed foods are stored in food vacuole. In some unicellular organisms, vacuoles play an important role in expelling excess water and waste from the cell. This type of vacuole is called contractile vacuole. Okay, this vacuole helps the cell to maintain water content.
Yes, ma'am.
It helps in the expelsion of the excess water. And it is present in the amoeba, cellular organisms.
Yes.
Last thing is cell division. Cell division is formation of new cell.
Yes, ma'am.
Why our cell form, new cell form?
New cell, like if any cell, suppose they get damaged or anything, to replace the existing cell, we need to form a new cell.
And formation of new cells have two things. Okay, in order to grow, replace cells, right, like dead or injured, and to form gametes during sexual reproduction. Okay,
Yes.
so two types of cellular division will be there. Okay, the simple growth type to replace cells, all that is done by mitosis. Okay, and the formation of gametes, right, male and female, sperm and ova, right, that is formed by meiosis.
Yes, ma'am.
When the both gametes fuse, right, male and female gametes fuse, new individual will be formed.
Yes.
That is zygote, and it forms baby. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's see. Mitosis. This occurs for growth of organism, okay, and to replace old dead injured cells. See, this is chromosomes. We are given only two chromosomes. Okay.
Yes.
It will get replicated, then it will form two daughter cells. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This thing I have to reference.
Can you explain this process once again?
Simple. This chromosome, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It will get replicated. It forms its copy.
Okay, ma'am.
Then it will get distributed.
Yes, ma'am.
And it forms two daughter cells. Okay. This is mitosis. In a cell, we have nucleus, right?
Yes.
In nucleus, we have chromatin.
Yes.
Right? In usual, when there is no cellular division, there will be chromatin.
Yes, ma'am.
Then, when there is cellular division, here cellular division is happening. At that time, when you see what will you find? You will find chromosome. Contains form of chromatin material. It contains gene.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and it has what? DNA. DNA will get replicated. Replicated means copy.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the copy. Okay, this is one chromosome, right? One copy. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
this is two copy. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so one will go here, one of the one will go here, one of the one chromosome will go here, and one of the second chromosome will go here. And here also like the same, it will form membrane.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
It forms two daughter cells.
Yes.
That is mitosis. Each daughter cell will be having same number of chromosomes as the mother cell.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now see, now still this replication step is same.
Yes, ma'am.
Till this is same. Then another division will be happening. And it will form four haploid. Here, formation of diploid. Diploid meaning the chromosome set. Okay. We have how many?
23 pairs.
23 pairs of chromosome.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, so this is called diploid. Two sets of chromosome are there. That is diploid. Okay. In haploid condition, only a single set will be present. That is 23. In case of humans, 23, 23, 23. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So here, 23 from the mother, 23 from the father.
Yes, ma'am.
So what will be formed? 46 or 23 pair in individual. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So meiosis will occur in two stages. Meiosis one, this stage, then meiosis second. This thing. In haploid condition, it will have half the chromosome. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. Yes. This occurs in sex organ of sexually reproducing cells. Gametes are formed by this kind of cell division. Male and female gametes unite to form zygote. After fertilization to give rise to offspring. When a cell divides by meiosis, it produces four new cells instead of just two. In the case of meiosis, you have formation of two cells. In the case of mitosis, we see formation of two cells. In the case of meiosis, we have formation of four cells.
Yes.
The process of meiosis occurs in two steps: meiosis one and meiosis second. In meiosis one, the germ cells divide to form two daughter cells, which will only have half the number of chromosomes in comparison to the other germ cells. Germ cells meaning gametic cells, okay, not somatic cells.
Okay.
Somatic cells, the regular cells,
Yeah.
our blood cells, our bone cells, all those are somatic cells. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
only the ovary which have ova, that cell is what? Germ cell.
Yes, ma'am.
In contrast to one, meiosis two resembles normal mitosis. Okay. Always remember this. Meiosis second will resemble the mitosis. Okay, that's all.
Yes.
Chapter is over. So in the next class, right, in the Wednesday, we'll be having test. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Then thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye,
Bye.
ma'am.
See you in the next class. Next class we'll start new chapter tissues.
Yes.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Take care.
Bye, ma'am.